Everybody, good evening. I think we should give a huge round of applause to her. I think she was amazing there. At your age, I couldn't have done it like this for sure. So you have a long way to go and you've started it so beautifully. So what's your name? Kanishka. Oh, a name very close to my heart. Kanishka, please give it up for her. Acha, I feel everybody's feeling a little cold. And before I go on to the red circle where I cannot move too much, I'd like to see some energy because without energy I can't function. मेरे function सारे बंद हो जाते हैं. तो can I, when I say 1, 2, 3, can I just have all your hands up in the air and say a yay like children? Okay, I know most of you are adults here, but I'm a child, can't help it, you know. So on my 3, 1, 2, 3. That's more like it. Now that everybody is there on the same energy levels and it's not too cold hopefully for you. My hands are very cold because whose else? Or kiske? Acha. Not as cold as mine because you're standing on the red dot here. So this is my third TEDx and every speech or every TEDx that I'm supposed to do, it makes me think a lot. Because on radio there is this rule that you don't talk for more than 40 seconds to 1 minute. But here you have 15 minutes and you're supposed to make it count. Making time count, that is what is the challenge. Be it 1 minute or 15 minutes. And I hope that this time that I'm taking from you, I hope I'll make it count for you. So today I'm going to be talking about 3 things that came to me this afternoon. Connecting dots, ideas, and 5 rules that make a happy me. I don't know about you. If it helps you, I'll be very glad. The first thing, connecting dots. Recently, I came across an article somewhere on Google. Google is helpful at a lot of times. Misleading mostly, but helpful at a lot of times. So I came across this speech given by Steve Jobs at Stanford, I think. And he had mentioned about connecting dots. Coincidentally, this word was in my mind when I was thinking about this talk. So when I googled connecting dots and I saw his speech, I'm like, meant to be. I'm Destiny's child and Destiny always shows me the way. So I've done my archaeology and ancient history. I'm trying to do my PhD, and that's not very easy because I love the prefix of doctor there. If nothing else, at least I'll do a PhD and get it. And I'm an RJ as of now for the last 18 years. I think I'm going somewhere from here to connect the dots in my life. So I always say I'm Destiny's child. Everybody feels archaeology kiya hai, so you will be an archaeologist, but that's not how it was meant for me. So yeah, today also it was Destiny who played its role. I googled connecting dots and I found this entire story where Steve Jobs had mentioned that when he dropped out of the Reed University that he enrolled in, at that time, he didn't know what he was doing with his life. He was adopted by a couple. The couple had almost given up the adoption when Steve Jobs was a baby because his parents had not gone to college. So the couple was very adamant that we would want this child to at least graduate, if nothing else. And education is very important. So when he went to college, one of the best, with a huge tuition fee, and then he said that, okay, I can't do this. It was a shock to his family, to the environment, to the surroundings, to the people around him. And it was not easy. Most decisions that you might think are coming from your heart are not that easy, is what my experience tells me. If for you it has been easy, hats off. But Steve Jobs, he dropped out Since he had dropped out after 3 or 4 months, he still had another couple of months to go at the university. So he kept going to different classes, attending different classes that he had not opted for. And once upon a time, he went into the calligraphy class. The calligraphy class had a lot of typography which was there. He saw beautifully written things, you know. He didn't read them, he just saw that how beautiful they were. And ultimately, years down the line, when he designed his first Macintosh, that calligraphy class that he went to, he used all the knowledge that he had into the first Macintosh, which was one of a kind, thanks to that calligraphy class that happened because he had dropped out. That's where his life's dots connected. For him, it was always that you can connect your dots not by moving forward but also by looking back. So when you look back at life, you will see that when you followed your heart, somewhere or the other, the dots will connect. My example, I chose 11th science after 12th. During my times, there was no biology or mathematics and separate, streams. It was all there. You had to do chemistry, biology, maths 1, maths 2, everything. And it was a nightmare come true for me because I was meant for the arts, but I didn't listen to anybody. I didn't even listen to my own heart because I wanted to do something called wine making. How many people know what's wine making? So oenology. I wanted to do, it's called oenology in French. I had learned French, I speak French. And I was absolutely adamant, okay, I need biology for it, so I will take up science. My mother asked me that, okay, you want to do oenology, then what? You'll study in France, you'll spend a lot of money, my money, parents' money. Then what will you do? I said, I'll come back home. Then she's like, okay, you want to come back to a dry state after learning oenology? I'm not spending a single dime on you. You can forget it. And yet I chose science stream. I flunked in 4 subjects. I'm not very proud of it. Flunking is not a great thing. Rekha ma'am will say, Mohini ko kya bula liya? But yeah, I flunked 4 subjects. Which ones? Hear me out. Maths 1, Maths 2, Physics, Chemistry. The only ones I passed in, Biology because I wanted it. And I had, fought hard for it. Biology, Sanskrit, I passed. English, very well passed. And there was some random other subject. PT, yes, physical training, that I passed. So 4 pass, 4 fail. But that taught me something very, very important. At that point in time, when I was failing badly, when I had zero confidence, my mother, she hired private tutors. And she made sure that no matter what, I cleared my 12th science, even if not with passing, with flying colors. I was not one of those students, jiske ghar pe jaake sab mithai denge. But I was very happy that I passed. And after that, I took archaeology and ancient history. And till date, I think I'm one of those few students who was a gold medalist, who received a gold medal on the convocation day and everything like that, which was a dream come true for me because from flunking in 4 subjects to going to a gold medal could be a big thing. But while I was doing my archaeology and ancient history, I told you I was Destiny's child, so I got into Radio Mirchi. Radio Mirchi, I have been associated with them for the last 18 years now. The interview only happened because I didn't want to clean my room. It was as simple as that. How many kids have messy rooms here? Very messy rooms? Raise your hands high. It is a sign of creativity. It's okay. See? Abhi sab sach bol rahe hain. So, the thing is that I had a very messy room. You had to walk through clothes to reach the bed. You had to clear the bed to sit on the bed. It's no longer like that. Just a disclaimer. It's just half the room which is like. Either clean the room or there is this random interview happening. Go and give this interview. I said I don't care. Even if it's interview for cleaning the bathrooms, I'll go. I'll not take the job. But at least I'll escape cleaning my room. So I quickly took the newspaper and I ran out of the home before she could stop me. And I went to the Radio Mirchi interview. I got hired. I was surprised. They were shocked. And the rest is history. But the dots are connecting today for me. That even during my 12th science, I was on stage. Even during college and archaeology, I was on stage. So it only made sense that the dots connect and I remain in front of the mic. So I have had my life connect a lot of dots. There have been ideas that have helped me connect those dots. Big, small, not so small, anything, you know. So before Radio Mirchi selected me, Mirchi doesn't select for all those who want to become RJs. Megha would know, of course. Mirchi doesn't select just randomly people, just through interviews. You need to have an X factor, like TEDx, you know, X. You need to have an X factor. I was a part of Times public speaking contest at that point in time, and without, thinking too much, I just wanted to win the contest. I had been trying for 3 years. It was a challenge that I want to win state level Times public speaking. So for that, I realized that for 2 years, if I failed, there's something which I'm not doing right. I need to do something drastically different to win. Because most winners either need to do something which is very sane, ordinary, extraordinarily well, or you need to just do something extraordinary. One of the two parts is what I feel. So I realized that ordinary, extraordinarily nahi ho raha hai. तो कुछ extraordinary करना पड़ेगा. So I just went ahead and I ditched the podium. Like if I remove my shoes, I have a nice, very nice height, but the podium will come here. And that would cover me always. And that wasn't a very happy thing to do, you know. You can't win. When you can't, people can't see what you're saying. So I ditched the podium, which means I would have had to let go of the mic. So I was the only contestant in the history of Times of India public speaking who went on the stage and without the mic spoke for 3 minutes, and the last row also heard me at CC Mehta Auditorium. For me, that was bigger than hosting an A.R. Rahman, Amitabh Bachchan or a Yanni concert, at least, you know. I have hosted all three and very happily done it. But that challenge, when I aced it, it was like a personal victory for me. And that's when Radio Mirchi people also saw me doing it. That's how, out of some 6,000 applicants, when they chose 5 people, I was one of them. Connecting the dots. Ideas that help you connect the dots. If I would have not ditched the podium, that idea, if it had not occurred to me, or if I had not tried to be that stupid, I could have been very stupid if I would have not won. I would have been extremely stupid if I would have not been heard. But let's try it, you know. What's the harm? So that's how ideas that help me connect the dots there. Last but not the least, the rules that make life happy for me. Follow your heart, but give it a thought. Very, very important to listen to your instincts. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि बाहर जा रहे होते हैं और मन करता है, दिल कहता है बाहर मत जाओ आज, रहने दो, don't go. There is no reason, there is no logic. It could be completely wrong, nothing could happen, but it is your intuition, it is your gut. Sometimes without logic, just follow your gut because the dots will connect ultimately in life. The second rule that I am trying to follow, think big. Think big. Do not think that I want to ace my 12th science. Think, I want to become this, and set your parameters accordingly. Go a step forward always. Don't limit yourselves. Number 3, it's not difficult to think of new ideas. It's difficult to escape from the old ones. So escape the old ideas. The first thing that you think of while you are thinking of something, tear it and throw it away. If you are thinking, I want to do an annual show, the first theme that comes to your mind, tear it up and throw it away. Then you'll realize the depth of your thought when you actually give it a thought. The first thought is never the right thought. Last but not the least, conquer your fears. Very important. I hope I did. I am very bad at math. I flunked. I told you, right? How many did I come up with? 4 or 5? 4 or 5? 4? Ah, arey wah. Okay, you're listening. I was just testing. Okay, so for the fifth and the last one that I'm going to give it out to you is, as I said, conquer your fears. Because ultimately, like Megha, I had stage fear, extreme stage fear. And I could not go on stage, hold the mic and say 2 words. I had people who helped me out with that. My teachers. The first day that I failed at going to the assembly and saying whatever I had to say, the entire class mocked me. Everybody was like, naam bigad ke aayi hai class ka, ye 7th B. Now everybody will say 7th B में से कोई बोल ही नहीं सकता है. Fatima Convent School is where me and Megha, both of us, we have studied in Bhavnagar. We belong to a very small city called Bhavnagar. We are very, very proud Bhavnagaris. Animesh Bhatt, the speaker before me, the very, very nice guy, he is from Bhavnagar as well. So let geography not limit you. Same school, Fatima Convent. All right. Fantastic. So I think we were meant to be here today. Thank you, Rekha ma'am and the team for getting us here. Connecting the dots as I stand here, all right. So, it was very important to me that day when I failed, when 7th B, the entire class called me a fool, called me a loser, called me good for nothing. At that time, my heart was broken. How many kids would have faced that here? When you have your own friends, आपके अपने जो मित्र हैं वो सभी बोलते हैं कि अरे तुझसे तो नहीं होने वाला है, होता है तो भी नहीं होगा. But then I had somebody called Sister Isabel. She was a Spanish sister and she came and told me this, tomorrow you're doing the speech again. And she went off. That's it. I had no choice. The next day I was far better. And she made sure that when I was in my 10th standard, 3 years down the line, I was one of the best public speakers of the school, and that's where the entire journey began, and that's where I stand because of that point. So connecting dots, making sure that you have big ideas, thinking big, thinking out of the box, conquering your fears will get you to places that your heart wants to be at. Because when you are where your heart wants to be, that's when you win. The society might say BMW, Mercedes, Bangla, whatever. But if your heart is not there, it's not worth it at all. And you can trust me there. I have a small video clip for you that I'd like to play at the end of this entire talk. It's a Pixar animated film. I love Pixar animations. I watch a lot of cartoons. And it makes a lot of sense to me. How it makes sense to me is something that I'm going to be telling you after the video. Do you have the video ready, or maybe I can say? Yeah? All right. Watch it carefully, enjoy it. It's a 3-minute clip. Alright, by the time they figure out the sound, I'll just tell you. It's a very simple thing. It's about the 3 things that I spoke of. 1, following your instincts. 2, escaping old ideas. 3, sharing what you gain with the rest of the people so that they benefit from your ideas. So connecting. First of all, collecting the dots, then connecting and then sharing. That's where it all comes down to. It's okay if the sound doesn't work, just play the audio. Are you guys okay with the audio only? I like the video only? No sound is fine? Can I see your thumbs up? Kya baat hai? Okay, people are still listening. Great. Okay, just play it without the sound, it's fine. Don't worry. Because any which ways it doesn't have a dialogue in it. For me, this video means conquering your fears, making sure that you think outside the box, you keep learning, you keep sharing, and you keep living life to the fullest. So I really hope that these couple of minutes that I've taken from you, they give you something in life that helps you live to the fullest, love to the fullest, dream to the biggest that you can, and somewhere share whatever you have with those you feel who need it. So thank you so much for this time, and thank you Poddar World School for this opportunity to share my tiny 2 bits with everybody. Thank you so much.